How did your range safety NCO's negligence almost get everyone killed? Fort Carson, 2016. We were doing live fire qualification with the M249 squad automatic weapon. Heavy machine gun that fires 750 rounds per minute. Not something you mess around with. Our range safety NCO was Staff Sergeant Garrett Howell. Guy had been in 11 years, done the job dozens of times. Should have known the procedures inside and out. But Howell was going through a nasty divorce. Showed up that morning looking like he hadn't slept in days. Eyes bloodshot, uniform wrinkled, kept checking his phone every 5 minutes. I was running the ammo detail with my buddy Curtis. We noticed Howell seemed distracted during the safety brief but figured he was just having a rough day. Everyone has off days, right? First red flag came when Howell forgot to do the range walk. Standard procedure is the safety NCO physically walks the entire range before live fire starts. Checks for people, equipment, animals, anything that shouldn't be there. Howell just stood at the firing line looking at his phone. Our platoon sergeant asked if he'd cleared the range. Howell glanced up, nodded absently, and went back to texting. I felt uneasy but didn't say anything. Who was I to question a staff sergeant? Second red flag happened during weapons inspection. Howell was supposed to personally verify every weapon was in safe condition before issuing ammunition. He waved through the first 10 soldiers without actually checking anything. Curtis nudged me. Dude, is he even looking at the weapons? He wasn't. Just kept glancing at his phone, signing off on inspection cards without inspecting anything. Third red flag was the ammunition itself. We were issued linked 5.56mm rounds for the M249s. Standard procedure is the range safety officer inspects the ammo cans to verify correct ammunition and no damage. Howell didn't even open the cans, just told us to start distributing. I opened the first can and my stomach dropped. Mixed in with the 5.6mm rounds were 7.62mm rounds. Wrong caliber, completely wrong ammunition. Sergeant Howell, I called out. We've got mixed ammo here. He barely looked over. Just separate it out. We're behind schedule. That's when I knew something was seriously wrong. You don't just separate mixed ammunition on a live fire range. You stop everything, clear the range, and report it up the chain of command. But Howell was the safety NCO. If he said keep going, we kept going. The firing line started. First squad moved into position. Soldiers loaded their weapons with the ammunition we'd hastily sorted. I was praying we'd caught all the wrong caliber rounds. Then I saw it. Through my binoculars, scanning the target area like I'd been trained. Movement behind the berms. Someone was back there. My blood went cold. Sergeant Howell, there's someone downrange. He didn't react, still staring at his phone. Sergeant Howell, person downrange. The first soldier chambered around, finger moving toward the trigger. I did the only thing I could think of. Ran onto the firing line screaming, cease fire, person downrange. Everyone froze. Our platoon sergeant came running over, furious at first for the disruption, then horrified when I pointed out the movement behind the targets. We called out on the PA system. After 30 seconds, a soldier from another company emerged from behind the berm, completely oblivious. He'd been sent to hang new targets and fallen asleep back there. Never heard us start the range. If I hadn't spotted him, that first burst of machine gun fire would have shredded him. 750 rounds per minute into the exact spot where he was lying. The range went silent. Everyone realized how close we'd come to killing one of our own. Howell finally looked up from his phone, saw what was happening, and went pale. He'd never done the range walk, never checked downrange, never verified the range was clear. Our battalion commander showed up within an hour. Howell was relieved on the spot, escorted off the range by military police. The investigation found 6 major safety violations: mixed ammunition, failure to clear the range, inadequate weapons inspection, distracted supervision. Any one of them could have been catastrophic. Howell got an Article 15 reduction in rank to sergeant and transferred to a non-combat support role. His military career was essentially over. The soldier we almost killed, guy named Wade Brennan, bought Curtis and me drinks that weekend. Said we'd saved his life. But here's what still gets me. 2 months later, I ran into Howell at the PX. He was in civilian clothes, about to separate from the army. I expected him to be angry or ashamed. Instead, he thanked me. Said that day was his rock bottom. Made him realize he'd nearly killed someone because he couldn't put down his phone during a divorce. He'd gotten help after that, started therapy, put his life back together. Last I heard, he's working construction in Colorado Springs, been sober 3 years, and coaches Little League Baseball. The range got renamed after that incident. New signs everywhere. Brennan Range, where vigilance saves lives. They use our story in every range safety course now as an example of what happens when you let personal problems compromise professional responsibilities, and what happens when a private first class trusts his gut over a distracted NCO.